let's go to the root of the problem, because you're a Pop Warner coach, right?
Yeah.
So you could attest to this more than anybody. Me, some might agree, some might disagree. What's going on with this holdback stuff?
Oh,
Bro,
we know
I'm
what's
so
going on.
sick of the holdback stuff. If your kid is not good enough to make it in his class, his age bracket, he's not that guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you got 12-year-olds playing with a kid who should already be in high school, but he was trash with his age bracket, so his parents gonna hold him back 2 or 3 years. Yep. Now he driving to the Pop Warner game.
Man, child.
Smoking on the side, smoke one, all right, in the game, coach. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Still getting his ass worked.
it's ridiculous. The holdback thing is ridiculous. And a lot of kids who are good enough to start in their age bracket, in their demographic, they're now being overlooked and they're missing opportunities because now parents are like, oh, this NIL stuff, he could be a millionaire before he leave college. Man, hold back 2-3 years so you older and stronger and more developed than everybody on the field. And these Pop Warners, they're not developing the players. It's come now, win now. So if your kid ain't coming good, which means if he's not getting that outside training, outside of practice, his ass ain't gonna get trained at practice because we only want the kids that come knowing how to play.
That's every sport now. Every sport. They don't believe in development.
No, I agree. But how you feel about the holdback stuff?
I hate the holdback. I know the 3 reasons why a lot of parents say they do it. They say, one, the safest one I've heard is my child hasn't hit puberty yet. So like at this, listen, I've heard it. Some kids don't hit puberty at a certain age. So some kids be 12, 13 years old, still got a little boy body. Some of them kids do hit it at an earlier age. That's the safest one I heard. The second one is, oh, well, I want my child to be held back because his grades aren't up to par, which is bullshit because everything now, they promote your kids. Your kids can get straight up. They still move your kid on. So that's what they try to say.
And you can show up to practice, but you can't help your kid with their fucking homework.
That part right there. So that's the shit I hate as well.
Well, you ain't getting an F lonely straight off of homework anyway. You doing more worse in school if that's the case.
And then the other one is this NIL deal where they want their kid to do this and this. So by you being older, it seems like you're better than the other kids because you're 16 years old. You're 16 years old on JV balling the fuck out. So when you try, you know what I'm saying? Now when you finally go to your senior year, you like they're 18, turning 19 in the school year, balling the fuck out. Now you getting all the scholarships because now you're older than and more mature, physically more mature than the rest of the kids. You done been lifting weights for years. You know what I'm saying? You had more chance to develop your body. More than kids
it's a lot more of that going on. When I was in high school, I knew a few niggas when we was in high school, they were still playing with middle school niggas.
But
it was
niggas
crazy.
got clown for that shit. Like,
I know you did. No, you did.
Seniors.
Nah, you did because you thought you was really balling, but like nigga, you're not even playing with your shit. But that's when shaming was cool. It wasn't. It was different.
Right.
So
exactly, shaming was cool.
Man, I remember when Super Senior was a bad thing. Like, damn, nigga, you 19 still here, dumbass
nigga, you
nigga.
trash, nigga. We on your
now,
dumbass.
That's the goal now.
Yep.
Like parents is like, even kids that's getting good grades, even kids that's already developed for their age, they still holding them back because they want a guarantee because they don't have faith that they can make it amongst their own peer group.
Let's say 10 years down the line, they player that they held back go pro.
Now that has happened like with Brandon Week. I mean, it happens, but again,
man, we keep on saying like
it's the rare case.
I'm not saying that. Whatever the problem is, we could complain about this shit. It's not gonna change. The only way it's going. This is the only way I'm saying. The only way it's gonna change is that if y'all really going by age brackets. This is what they need to be standing on in the Pop Warner games. If you're 10 to 13 or whatever the case they doing it, that's the age you need to be playing in for whatever the case it may be.
The only way it's gonna change is if we bring attention to it like we doing right now.
That shit ain't gonna change. I think we bring attention to a lot of shit.
This is media. Media brings attention to things you might not know about because most people watch this probably don't even know what the hell and don't even care, but now they know. The whole thing is for every one kid that make it doing that bullshit, it's 100 kids who don't make it. And then you're not even thinking about what does it do to the psyche of that person.
Exactly.
Even getting held back. Like, am I dumb? Am I retarded? Like, they make
it okay now. That's what I'm saying. They make it okay
and
now.
It's not okay. But it's not okay.
And we need to bring shaming back. And another thing I was going to say, to lead our coach in, the 13-year-olds, they can be 13, but they can be 14 years old on that 13 team as long as they're not registered in high school.
You went to Poly with did you go to Poly with T. Baker?
Nah, I went to Lakewood and Jordan.
Oh, yeah, damn, we went to Poly. No, okay, so like my cousin
that's
Terrell,
the rape case?
right? No, hell no, that's Brian. No, my cousin Terrell, right? He was little, bro. He was like your son's size at Poly. That dude's one of the best running backs in Poly history. Little dude, skinny, too small to play running back. But when Poly had nothing else, bros put the team on his shoulders and was straight balling. Now you could have saw him and be like, oh, he needs to get held back a year because he's small. But it's like that's sports. Stepping up and doing things people never thought you could do.
Hey,
that element is gone now. It's just like, let me try to like hedge the bet or like fix
for
the game.
For the record, my son taller than me and he getting sized up, so don't think he just small. He's small for high school because he's still in middle school.
You can't bring him up to to senior year and throw him in there with the.
No, he gonna be a beast.
But he's still in middle school. He's giant for middle school.
For sure, he big for his age. But I'm gonna say this though, it's even affecting the psyche of the kids around them that's not being held back. Because my son, I'm not holding them back, and every time they go play, that team got a couple holdbacks, and all the kids know who the holdbacks are.
Right. Them niggas be big as fuck.
Gigantic. They big as short. They big as short, right? Mustache.
Whole team got to tackle them.
Sunni beards, and the kids are like, man, they got holdbacks. They already have a defeatist mindset because they know that these kids are way bigger. Now they scared to tackle the holdback. It ruins the psyche of the other kids, and it makes the other kids want to start getting held back. Now they're asking their parents, can I be held back? So this whole holdback shit is fucking up the culture for real. Because kids are feeling like, unless you're a holdback, you're not good enough. So the kids who really are good enough, they still believe they're not good enough because they aren't being held back.
Even if you look at the situation with right now, Warren High School, you heard about that?
Yeah.
The 2 star players are leaving the school in the middle of the season to go to Long Beach Poly.
They got to sit out though.
No, they deliberate. They like discussing it right now.
But I'm saying if they do that now, they got to sit
No,
out.
I'm hearing that they're going to be allowed to play.
Well, they got a red shirt. That
used to be the case.
Even though we
they're
look,
going to let them play.
even though we look at this like with the kids and stuff, the moment they reach college and shit, depending if you're a skilled player or not, niggas is gonna be twice your size anyway. Whether if you playing a linebacker, whether you playing, you know what I mean, lineman and shit like that.
So
even when you get to NFL, if you got
that's different though.
I understand because you got grown man strength.
It's grown men. These are little boys. And listen, the age of 14 versus 16 is huge when you in school. Think about a 9th grader versus a 11th grader or a senior. Like, nigga, that's like a whole two different worlds.
I understand that, but is there 9th graders that do play varsity?
Man, that's what I'm saying.
That's very rare.
I was going to go on your point.
I know. I was
going to go on his point. 14 and 16, you a man. You hit puberty. The only thing is psychologically probably, but bro, 9th grader, like I played varsity since I was in 9th grade. I never walked on the field and was like, oh, this guy's senior. If you're a dog, you're a dog. The whole thing is, even in the NFL, the biggest, strongest dude don't even make it to the league. Like, look at dudes like Tyreek Hill. Look at little dudes who play linebacker, corner. It's all about whether you want to do it, and skill has a lot to do with it, especially in football. Because if you get a dude, a 9th grader who go to Poly, he gonna outdo a dude who's a senior who go to like Cabrillo or something like that because he's got more technical training.
No, it depends on the talent, bro. It ain't just because, you go here, you good. No, nigga, he's talented. Tyreek Hill is a generational talent.
Exactly.
Like, that's the cheetah. Like, you just use
hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, but that's when you the same size and things like that. But we're talking about anomaly as far as Tyreek and Deshaun. The guys like that, they're not the protege wide receivers that they go after, bro. Let's just be real.
They're not.
And so,
but they're the best.
They're not the best. They're one of the
Tyreek Hill's not top 5?
No, he's not.
In the league right now.
Oh, right now, yeah, but he's talking about
all time.
Not
Not
all
even
time.
close.
No,
I'm talking about in the league right now. But
Who is
does have the
Tyreek
most-
if I got Randy Moss on the same team?
Thank you.
Hey.
Or man,
Yes,
Jerry
or
I got a Megatron
I'm
over
not
here.
saying
Come on,
all
bro.
time, but also Tyreek Hill has broken a lot of records at receiver.
I understand
Right?
that.
Yeah,
but
he might be. He
And
might
it's
be
a-
up there.
and
By,
it's a-
shit,
hold
bro.
on, and it's a different league. It's damn near flag
league, yeah.
football. It's passing league. You can't even really knock nobody helmet off. There's no more hit sticks. You got to lightly
I'm gonna tell you
tackle.
this: Tyreek
It's
Hill
different, bro.
is not blocking for blocking for a running back if they do a jet sweep to
No,
that
he
side.
not, he not.
That's
Hell
my
no.
point. But Jerry Rice
We don't
had
know.
to.
Maybe he
Moss
is.
not
Moss wasn't blocking like that.
Moss
either.
wasn't blocking
Cut
shit.
wasn't blocking
I said
shit.
Jerry Rice wasn't blocking
Megatron.
Cut wasn't blocking shit.
Megatron.
Moss was different. Moss wasn't getting the ball. He wasn't really trying to do shit
He
anyway.
jogging.
But what I'm saying, he had the size to do it. What I'm saying,
Yeah,
as far as
he
extending
coulda
driving,
did it.
Hines Ward, all them types.
But who
of
can't block a corner? Any
A
receiver.
lot of niggas
Man,
can't.
these
They
corners
can.
ain't the same corners.
I know
These
these
niggas
corners.
is big, nigga.
Man, these
The
corners
corners
is
are
bones.
big
Who was
now.
big besides Jalen Ramsey?
These niggas
You
is
talking
sized
Richard
up
Sherman
now.
was big back.
How
Richard
many-
Sherman, Champ Bailey. You had
Champ Bailey wasn't a big corner.
Champ Bailey was a big
He was
corner,
big,
bro.
bro.
He was
Like
tall, but he
6
wasn't
feet.
big.
Champ Bailey wasn't a big corner.
Yeah, Champ Bailey was
I mean,
skinny as
weight
hell.
wise,
How tall
Champ,
was Champ Bailey? 6
Champ
foot?
probably was like 6'1" or something.
That's what
tall.
that's what I'm trying.
But he wasn't big.
how y'all think tall the wide receivers is?
They're like
6'5".
6'5".
The receivers is way bigger back then.
They huge now.
It depends.
Nah, they more little
TOs,
now.
The Megatrons.
You looking for the small receivers now. Before you had like Steve Smith and them, that was rare commodity. That was small receivers. Now all these niggas is tiny with the quick speed.
I say it's a mixer. But I'm not a fan of
As far
Holdbacks.
as short people playing wide out, Tyreek Hill, Steve Smith are very rare.
Yeah, but I'm just not a fan of the Holdback. I think it's dumb. I really hope they eliminate that shit.
Let's eliminate that, man.
It's
Let's
just there's no rules. Like nothing's sacred anymore. Just how can you get over? And that's the culture now. It seems like
it is low.
That's the world. That's the world of what it is now.
Yeah. But the culture. Like I hate that. It just.
I don't even want to say it's the culture. That's the way of the world.
It cheapens everything.
It's like the play. It takes the value of the hard work.
The dumbest and they turn it, like you said, they turn it into flag. Dumbest shit they ever did was take the kickoff away. You basically just eliminated that.
Oh, the kickoff's not there no more.
No, it's there, but you ain't getting no ball. The ball is down there at the 50-yard line almost.
And the players can't move until the receiving team catches the ball. So like they kick it, they stand there, they're watching it. He gets it, then he it's the whole everything.
You can't run down there and smack him.
Yeah, you can't run down there.
You down there. Y'all rearranging the whole sport.
See, if Trump got elected, he'll change that. You know what I'm saying?
Trump